Hey, YouTube, it's your boy Domination. This is back of the base. The chocolate deuces. I would do takes baby man at us back. You know what it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real men rise up from fake men rise down. Prep to word preacher. And today's topic to talk about is I know people are gonna get offended what I'm saying in this video, but I would not care. I wouldn't. If let me say this, I get tired of hearing about this whole Black Lives Matter. So I understand our lives should be valued like whites and Asians and everybody else. And it should. But ask me this question. If black lives are matter, then how come we're the only group who don't want to have a bare arms to ourselves? Not from other races, but other people. Not only other races, but even our own people. And we know our own people ain't doing too good. We know this. So my father's house was being broken in for nothing, and nobody in the whole damn community didn't saw anything. So what does that tell you right there? So in other words, they let this guy get away with this stuff, and I'm disappointed, and I'm shaking my head. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Ever since that movie Strata Compton, they're saying fuck the police. We're saying we don't need the police in our community, but who's gonna protect us? It ain't the damn sure Nation of Islam. It ain't the damn thugs, I tell you that much. It damn sure ain't the damn feminists. Who's gonna protect us? Who? I just want men and women to ask me that question. Is it gonna be protected ourselves? Huh? Are we gonna pray about it? We're gonna march about it? What are we gonna do? We always talking about talk, but we don't want to do anything. This is what bothers me the most, that our people kept saying Black Lives Matter. Then all lives matter. Then white matter. Fuck every lives that should be matter if they don't value their own matter. That's every goddamn community. When I hear a white person say all lives matter, and every other people say this as well, if all lives matter, then tell me this. How come nobody wants to be identified as black? I want whites and Asian and everybody else ask me that one question, even my own. How come we don't want to identify themselves as black? Everybody wants to be Latino. Everybody wants to be Asian. Everybody wants to be white, but nobody wants to be black. Nobody. Oh, they'll be African American. But when as soon as a black American, oh, they can't touch that. We being lied to. We look at all the images that we see on TV, and we think that's what being black is. What? If you ask any black man, what's their idea what a black man? He gonna tell you a stick up kid. They used to say in New York City. Stick up mean you sticking people up, robbing them. A dope dealer, a drug dealer. Or a baller, a player, a hustler, thug, or a gangster, a whole damn nine. We don't look at ourselves being doctors and lawyers and teachers, stuff like that. We think, oh, that's white. You see what our mindset is at? Even I never think like that. There's nothing wrong. Get your education. But why is it that they never use their education money and reinvest to the damn city? Not giving back, but invested into the damn city. They're actually people who want an education. Why is that? Huh? You mean to tell me they build more churches, but you mean to tell me they can build anything else, but they can't build no damn chicken place? No, not chicken place. They can't build no Six Flags. They can't build no, but see, we're not going to have that in our community because people shooting up. But yet white people, they have crime in their community, but they got all that under control in their community. Bottom line is, nobody wants to be black. I love my people. I love people in general, but I love my people because I understand why we're tired of it. Believe me, I'm tired of it too. We're being lied to. We don't question nothing. We don't respect one another. And they'll put that brother sister shit. I don't want to hear about that brother sister. If we were brother sisters, we would have been doing the stuff that we were doing. I'm not going to blame the media. I'm not going to blame the government. I'm not going to blame white. I'm not going to blame Asian. I'm not going to blame none of that. And I damn sure ain't going to blame our own people. We need to look at ourselves and say, are we want to do better or we chose not to do better? And that's up to you. Some white people will change. Some won't. It is what it is. I'm just sick and tired of this whole Black Lives Matter. I understand that they got tired of getting treatment from the system. I get it, but I'm sorry. Without this government, who's going to take care of the damn black community? Who? We always talking about we need to have our own basketball league. How black people going to do that? How black people gonna make a banking system? This system will gonna crash in the years to come. They even said it. They thought the world was flat. Even white people thought about that. But I don't know for sure. Even the Moors proved that the world was round. They thought the world was flat. The Knight Templars thought the world was flat. Because that was talking about the flat currency dollar. This dollar is going to collapse, but they're going to put it in a chip. Now, I don't know how true it is. And it was about the North American reunion to all the way to Canada, United States, and Mexico. Why you think they brought more Mexicans up here? Because this dollar is about to crease. It's going to collapse from the European. They're going to go outraged. They're going to have way back in the day how it was in the damn Stone Age. They're going to eat each other up. They're killing one another. They're doing all goddamn bullshit. And then you got the damn Africans killing each other. The Africans are no different than us. They do the same thing the black Americans doing. You tell me, and who want to live in society like that? I know I don't. I believe there's some things will better to come. I can't blame everybody else. I'm a hypocrite. How am I going to blame everybody else and I'm a hypocrite? People need to look through themselves in the mirror. Black Lives Matter. Come on, man. If Black Lives Matter, then we need to stop doing other people wrong and then maybe they won't do us wrong. Other races ain't going to respect us. How are we going to get them to respect us? And they look at it, we don't respect ourselves. We don't respect other people. How we going to respect that? And that goes to other communities. I know how other people think. They hate us. They want to see us dead. Do you get that? We better fight, or we can do two things. The fight, or we're going to march. Because I know black people, they're going to fucking march. They're going to march because they know they're not up against with whites. They know they're not up against Latinos and Middle East and all the rest of them. They know they're not up against that. Especially the damn Japanese. Don't get me started with the damn Asians, the Chinese and the Japanese. I was watching a movie called Yakuza Apocalypse, and it was about these Japanese mafia using samurai swords and stuff. Imagine an African. Now, maybe Jamaicans will do it, maybe Haitians, but an average, everyday black person ain't going to fight no damn Asian with no damn samurai sword. Let's be for real. Maybe them Africans, maybe them Jamaicans. Because them Jamaicans and Africans ain't scared of nobody. And they need damn Haitians. But an everyday black person, no. Some of them do. But African Americans, those are the ones always scared. Let's be for real. White people learn how to fight. I got to give it to them. They learn how to fight. That's something we should have been doing. But we don't want to do that because in our mind, oh, that's violent. That's violent. I got news for you. How you think police felt when they put that police uniform on? How do you think police felt when they put a police uniform on? And they trying to do everything the best to make the streets safe, to make how safe they really are trying to fight crimes. Even if they still fighting crime, the streets always remain, but it's remained the same. How would think the military felt when they put on their uniforms on and had to go to the battle and fight with a war? Don't get me wrong. I support the truth. Don't get me wrong. I support cops. I support my people. I support white. I support everybody. But my point is this. Why are they fighting? For the hell of it? They don't know why they fight. You got gang members and other gang members fighting turf war. You got convict fighting the goddamn prisons. They fighting prison riots. You can't tell me without police, this world would turn into shithole, and everybody knows it. They will rape women all across the damn streets. And women know it. Black women, white women, all women know it. Women be scared to death if that happens. That's when women gonna have no other choice but to defend themselves. Even men have to defend themselves. Oh, don't get me wrong. I got a pocket full of knife right here. And I have to defend myself. And I can defend it to anybody. I will slice anybody's cut up. To my own race, to every other people. Don't think white people ain't armed, because they do too. Latinos, Middle East, all of them armed. All of them. I'm going to defend myself. This world could be a dangerous place. It will. There's some good men in the world, but there's some dangerous people out here. Let's be for real now. Let's be for real. Let's be real here. Let's be real. This whole Black Lives Matter stuff. I'm not going to diss Black Lives Matter. I understand where they come from, but they know damn well every black person ain't no damn Nigerian. They know that. Every black person ain't no Sumerian African that's mixed with Europeans. They talking about the Ethiopians. The West Africans is talking about the Nigerian or Niger, and anybody who have feature of a dark skin. When they talking about North European, they're talking about people with blonde hair and blue eyes. But here's the thing. The only people who have blonde hair and blue eyes is Sweden. But yet, when you look at North, it's talk about the people of Russia. But Russia, I thought Russia is middle Europe. And the South and North Europe is Armenia, Kazakhstan, and Georgia. It is confusing as hell. And then you got Russia, Georgia, Russia and Italian and all this else. You can go look it up. If you look at everything in the continent of Africa, look how why it's called itself Italian American, a Mexican American, Polish American, North America, wherever you want to call it, and you got German American, Irish American. I could go on and on and on because they control the bank system. They control it. We don't have no say for that. We're working with the Europeans, but how come Europeans ain't working for us? That goes to show you who can control the system and who doesn't. We're not going to fight Europeans. We're not. We're scared of them, and they know it. We're scared of them, and I'm not. You think black people scared of whites? No, we have to learn to fight from whites. Whites have to learn fighting from Africans. This shit been going on for what, 700 years to 1492? That fight been going on to the 1600s, to the 1600s, 1700s. Every time I try to mention a number, I always skipping it. The 1600s, the 1700s, the 1800s, 1900s, to the goddamn 2000s. That been going on for hundreds of years. Take it back to the 700 and 1492 to the goddamn 1500s and 1600 and 1700, 1800, 1900, and 2000s. Look how many years is that? Look how many years. We can blame Europeans all we want to. We're no different from them. We are no fucking different from them. We keep bitching about it. We keep, no disrespect to Boy Watkins. No disrespect for him, but he sounds like a black liberal. But I can tell the way he speaks and the way he talks. If we're going to have a black boot camp, Dr. Bill Watkins, how come we don't control no damn banking systems? How come? I would love to fight Europeans, but for some reason, we are too fucking scared. Black people are scared of Europeans because we know how psycho and how psychotic white people can be. You got white people scared of us. I know it's hard to believe, but there are white people scared of us. But there are white people who are not scared of blacks. I'm telling you right now. Well, you know, I'm not trying to anticipate no tension towards white and black. It's up to them if they want to come together or not. Or they can come together with their own people. This is why This racism will never move forward because we got to deal with people like this. Oh yeah, we gotta deal with people like this, and they don't want this shit to come out because to come to find out, black and white are related in some ways. They're connected to the same damn family tree. But the thing is, what whites do, trying to keep everything white, and blacks trying to do is keeping everything black because they can't get along. Because it got something to do with the damn Moors, it got something to do with the damn Knight Templars, and it got something to do with the Ku Klux Klan. It got something to do with the Nation of Islam. It got everything to do with that. And they fighting each other for what? For nothing. For stupid shit. But you got these damn politicians fucking y'all in the ass and y'all don't have nothing to say. After Obama getting in office, black people ain't gonna say a word. It's the same thing whites. Whites didn't say shit when Bush got in office. But soon he got out, they start saying something. But they shut up when he out, you know, when he was in. But when he was out, they ready to say something. And then when Obama got in there, now they want to talk shit because they figured black people talk about Bush. Let's talk about Obama. Let's see if Obama and Bush are related. They even said Obama and Bush are kinfolk in so many damn ways. How come Europe is on top and in Africa is on the bottom? And then you got Asia. Y'all better wake up, man, because there's a real reason why for all this shit that's going on. White people are just like milk in so many words. Black people are just like chocolate. And anybody that deny that shit, you a damn fool. And that goes to whites and that goes to blacks. I don't care how much blacks say they hate whites. But yet you could drink some goddamn milk when you go to your house. I know I eat Oreo cookies. Black on both sides and white on the middle. You see that? 2 black parents and the albino kid. That's how white people came in here. You go to Africa, they are killing albinos in Africa. Now, I don't know how true that is because you can't believe anything what the media says now. If it is true, they need to get on it. They're killing not only albinos, they're killing Africans, they're killing whites. Shit, you got Russia and Ukraine can't get along. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I be thinking both of them are Europeans, so what's the difference? Ukraine is nothing but a mix with damn Irish, mixed with goddamn Sweden and German. And that goes to goddamn people of Russia who mix with German, French, and all the rest. Go look at the whole continent of Europe and study the damn language. There are 32 languages of European, 32 of them. 32 of European language. And how many language we got? Now, I don't know how much of Asian language they have. There's a real reason why white people have this kind of power they got. But how can black people are afraid of whites and they're a part of them in so many ways? We always been uncondemned. We raised a society that white people rule everything. But ask yourself why. How can they rule everything? They rule everything is because people need to look at Freemasons. They the ones control the organized banks. They the ones control organized religion. They the ones control all this shit. And you don't have no say so. But the thing about black Masons, the Prince Hall Mason, that's still a mystery to me. For all you black Masons, you need to explain this to me. How come Prince Hall Mason, this man don't even exist? When I look at this man up, Prince Hall Mason, the man don't even exist. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. And I'm going to tell you what's really sad when I look at this stuff up. Prince Hall Mason don't even exist. Prince Hall Mason. Prince Hall fucking Mason. He don't even exist. He don't even exist. He don't even exist. Prince Hall Mason. He don't even exist. He don't even exist. Look at this. Prince Hall Mason. Prince Hall, Prince Hall, 1735 to 1738, 1807, was an African American noted as a abolished for his leadership in the free black community in Boston. And as the founder of Prince Hall Masonry, he is credited for the education for black children and reacted in the Back to Africa movement. See, that's that whole Marcus Garvey thing was talking about. But Marcus Garvey not even born in Africa. He was born in Jamaica. He was the black island cats. And Hall was trying to gain New England enslavement and free blacks a place in Freemasonry in education and the military, which was some of the most critical and spreaded here of the society in his time. Hall is consisted the founder of black Freemasons in the United States. Today, known as today as Prince Hall Freemasons. Hall was forming the African Grand Lodge of North America. Prince Hall was and elected its Grand Master and served until his death in 1807. Stephen and Gladstone and the author of Freedom Trail of Boston state that Prince Hall, known for his role in created black Freemasons and championed equal education rights and fighting slavery, was one of the most influence of free black leaders in the late 1700s. This is confused about his year of birth, the place of birth, parents, marriage, at least partying and partly during to there being a number of Prince Hall Mason during this time. So they don't even know this man don't even exist or not. They don't even know where this man was buried at. They all they know he was born in Boston, but where are his grave sites? I'm going to find his tombstone because he might be real. He might be real, man, but how come in some ways he might be real? So they don't even know what year of birth or what year he came from and where his rest of his family citizen. See, something don't right of Prince Hall Masonry. It's just maybe just me. He might be real. I might be wrong. He might be real. But I just doubt it. It just said right here, this man don't even know of the day of birth. Look what it says. The man don't even exist. Look what it says. This is confused about his year of birth and place of birth and parents and marriage, at least partly during to there being a number of Prince Hall during in this time. They don't even know if this man is the day of birth or place of birth or his parent or married. They don't even know what the wife that he was married at. It don't make no sense. So the man he might not exist. He might not exist. If that is the case, he would have siblings to live in his whatever you call it, living relatives. The man would have been existing. He's not. Prince Hall does not exist. He's not exist. He is not exist. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad, man. This is why people need to question all this shit. Something don't sound right with this Prince Hall Masonry. It just don't make any sense. And I agree with him. Look what it says. Becoming frustrated with the reason for Prince Hall being a Mason. Why would a black man in an era where the slavery was only and social construct and thought to be the reverent to his existence and have the courage to and embrace it, a organization association with kings, noble men, and George Washington. George Washington exists. They even show the man's skull and everything, and being of the opinion he might not exist either. That is philosophy of much a ancient order of men being kind to him and other men of a familiar circumstance. I don't blame it because the men that don't exist, man, and they don't even know what the year of birth, where he died at. This is why, man, we need to know information once again. I mean, George Washington don't even exist, but Albert Piper is fucking exists. They show Albert Piper. Oh, he exists, but they don't even know if Prince Hall Mason exists. It's crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. This whole Prince Hall Mason is kind of bullshit if you ask me. I had an uncle is a damn Mason. I had a fucking uncle. It's hard to believe, but my uncle was a man, and I was shocked when he showed me this ring. Prince Hall Masons, man. I mean, they didn't show the damn building or nothing like that. He may be real. There are Masons over there. And what, from Los Angeles, California to Washington, D.C. to Seattle of Washington, he might be real. I'm not saying he isn't or not. I might be wrong. But ask yourself, people, ask yourself about this shit because it just don't seem right to me. And Madison, whatever they say. So it's four of that. So they don't even know if this man exists or not. Something tells me they still serving white folks. Or Madison or West Dakota. Yeah, no, man. I'm telling you. But look at Scottish Hall of Freemasonry. Oh, that is real. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. That come from Scotland. Oh, that exists. That exists, people. But because of the Knight Templars, they're the ones funded of the banks. Because of this. This explains it, people. This explains it. That's why people need to do their damn research about this shit. Because this explains a lot. It don't make no damn sense about this whole Prince Hall Mason. I don't buy this man exists or not, because they would have showed his residence, all this shit. What do they got the reason behind? Y'all better do your damn research, man, because it just don't sound right to me. But Albert Piper's real. But I don't know about Prince Hall. Maybe he is, but I doubt it. I just doubt it. I just doubt it. I just doubt it. Because it just don't sound right to me. And then you notice they said ground launch of England. It's still part of the bloodline of Europeans. Free blacks. When they say free blacks, you know what they mean. Free Negro. Or free blacks or legal status in the territory of the United States of a African American person who was not a slave, basically mixed with white. The term was in use before the independence of the 13 colonies and elsewhere in British North America till the abolishment of slavery in the United States in 1865. Which is really this restricted. Yeah, when they say free blacks, here it is: the free Negro population encased in a number of ways. Children were born to a color free woman, free woman of color. You know what they talking about? A black woman mixed with white. 2. Mulatto children born to white in document or free women. You know what that means. People of white families, white blood, mixed race. Children was born to the free Native American woman enslaving Native people was prohibited from the middle 18th century, but it did continue until in Mel's establishment, free slaves, feed slaves, and slaves who escape. So when they talking about free slaves, freemen, basically people who feed slaves, they feed if they free that person right, soon they can afford to get the food of their own. But if they don't feed them, they can't get the food of their own. Basically, that's why people need to study this goddamn slave shit, because a freeman or free woman is a former slave who had been released from slave entirely from the legal means. In history, the slaves are feeded by mission grant of freedom by their owner. So they had to grant their wish or their freedom from out their permission. If they're not permission, they're not allowed to be free. And manifestation grant of freedom as part of the larger group, and predatory slave is the one who escaped slavery by fleeing, of course, and never came back. Slaves who escape, yeah, runaway slaves. And look what it says: maroon from the Latin American Spanish word, and thus room informally rent animal and informally rate runaway or African refugees who escaped from slavery in America and a former independent settling. The term can be also applied to their descendants. See, it just basically talking about the people of Africa trying to go back to their damn homeland. People talking about Jamaicans and all this other stuff, and Haiti and Caribbean island. See, they need to study this goddamn stuff, man, because this whole slavery shit is just goddamn bullshit. But if you notice, they did not say that black people slaved whites, right? See, it goes to show you who run this system, who's not. Because if it did, where's the proof? All it just showed about them goddamn African men having sex with a goddamn Italian woman and some goddamn Latino woman. This explains it, man. That whole white supremacy shit is a fucking joke. All it is, these people believe that they think they're Aryans, they think they're Nazis, they think they're skinheads, but the skinheads come from Jamaican people. And the only reason to go back to this whole Atlantis again, see, they lie to black people. Not only they lie to black people, they lie to white people as well. You got the white elite and the black elite is using white and black, if it is true or not. Reading is wealth. How reading is fucking wealth. You know what they're trying to say, right? What they're trying to say is reading is wealth. Basically, you can read when you're rough. You can publish a book when reading when you can become wealth for the British people. See, this is what I'm saying. Why would they tell a group of people they can't read and write? It don't make no sense. You know why they tell them people can't read and write? Because black people created and read and write. You ever thought about that? And so it showed Mary Lane, Virginia. See, this is why people need to study this goddamn slavery shit, man, because it don't even sound right. The Europeans, I hate to say it, they full of shit in some ways. These people are still controlled by the goddamn wealthy 13th elite and blood devil-ties families. And the sad part, you would think they'll mention this, but they ain't got to mention this. They don't want to. They talking about 13 colonies. Yeah. You know who the 13 colonies is? Let's talk about Britain, New England, Virginia, on Georgia, Britain East, and Western Florida. That's Spanish Empire. That's from Spain people. Spain good Dios. You know what that means? Yale College, Harvard College, Princeton College, and College for William and Mary trained in the Lee in Virginia. See, all this shit is just what we're being taught is BS from the New World for those British Western Indies and Newfoundland. Yeah, what they did was they made a cross. That's what they did. They had to make a damn cross, man. They had to make a fucking damn cross. How you think they did it? They talking about Massachusetts and New Hampshire, and they talking about Riddleland Island and Connecticut, New York, Pennsylvania, and Presley, Mount, and Dean Ward, and all this other stuff, man. Kentucky, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi. It's sad, man. It's sad that this whole slavery is abolished. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you all of this. And look at this. Irish. Listen to this. By 1776, you know what that means. That's when the Illuminati was born. But 85% of the white population was of English, Irish, and Scottish or Welsh descent, with 9% of German origin and 4% of Dutch. What is the difference between German, Dutch, Welsh, and Scottish, and Irish, and English? It's the same fucking thing. English is Irish. Irish is English. Scottish is Welsh, and Welsh Scottish. It's still Britain. Still Irish. What is the damn difference? And so this damn shit Dutch. New Amsterdam. All this shit, man. All this stuff. You mean to tell? Come on, man. These people don't fool nobody. Dutch. That still is French and German. All this other damn shit. These Europeans, they need to tell the truth about their goddamn history, man. Because to me, it don't sound right. It really don't. American English, Dutch, it's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. And Dutch East India Company, it's the same stuff. All this lies that we've been believed, what we've been told. There's a real reason nobody wants to be black, because it got something to do that Ku Klux Klan are the original damn Knight Templars in an Indo-European language. Indo-Europeans. Indo. And basically indigenous, they say. White people are indigenous. That's what they're saying. Indo-Asia and Europe and Asia, Indo-European, Indo-Dutch, and Dutch Indo, and all these damn terms, Dutch, Indo-Asia, man, all this stuff, man. Y'all better wake the fuck up and understand, man, that y'all been lied to. Y'all been lied to. That's been Neanderthals. That's mean Neanderthals. Yeah. Yeah, people. Yeah. Yeah, folks. Portuguese is basically port for riches. England and Indonesia and Africans from South Africa, yeah. From Dutch ancestors, yeah. From Spanish has nothing but Spain, and English is Irish, and Irish is England. And then you got Switzerland. Sweetie is nothing but the Switzerland and Swit. It's the same fucking thing. Same fucking thing. From brunette to blonde to red hair. What is the difference? Black people have brunette, but these people will never identify as black. Oh, they don't have no problem identifying African ancestors. They don't have no difference because they came up the term Africa. These people will tell you in a minute. Notice they say they mix with Asian, but they not say black. No, because they don't want to be mixed up to people of Nigerians. Oh, they mix with Ethiopian, but Nigerians, because they look at Nigerians, slave their asses. That's why. From European slavery. See, this explains why this shit is going on. I'm tired of doing this because I know the truth. I know the truth. I know why these Europeans get this power they have and why they did it. They profit off of slavery. And you hear white people all the time say, I don't have nothing to do with slavery. Maybe not for you, but your ancestors did. People, man, just do your research, man. Please do. Because a lot of this stuff that James II of England, yeah, all this is still Britain. It's still by the British Empire. Yeah. These people live in royalty, all right. Because they took the money, they took for the gold from Africans. That's what they did. And made their own profitization of it because they can't work it offization of their own shit. And they slave their own people. That's the crazy thing about it. That's the craziest thing. That's why people, man, do your research, man. Because there's a real reason for that. The man who's laughing, basically who's laughing, they laughing at him. He's the joke. It is sad, boy. It really is, man, that people don't know who they really are. People do not know who they are. That's why people study Europeans as possible. Please do, man. Understand the history that we're being lied to. We're being lied, knowing they showed a lion. And they showed a fucking unicorn on top of that. How many times we never even seen, and that's Scottish, and that's England. It's still the same thing. I don't see no difference. And that's Knight Templar's reference in there. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah. But this whole Black Lives Matter, man, I understand why they black people want to know the truth. And I'm gonna say this, Dr. Bill Walkers, do your research, dude. Do your damn research about this goddamn stuff because we're being lied to for years. We're being lied to. We've been lied to. Because a lot of this shit, what we believe is a lie. All of it. From the Bible to you know, I got my auntie right now got pissed off at me because she did not want to face the fact that even, you know, of Jesus, man. You look at Jesus. Look, I believe in God, but I don't know about Jesus. I don't know about Jesus. They keep telling us for years that Jesus with blonde hair and blue eyes. We don't even know if Jesus exists or not. I'm going to say this to white folks. Y'all better start telling the truth years to come. Because if you don't, that tells me you're hiding something or you don't want this stuff to come out. It's going to get really old after this. It's going to get really getting old. People going to get really getting tired. Because this stuff, what we've been taught, Jesus Christ, look at Jesus. Jesus a massive. Or Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the knowing one they called him. Or Christ of the Old Testament, while Islam is the resource of Jesus as a main prophet and the second important only to Muhammad. Yeah, because Islam and Israel. Yeah, exactly. And Jew rabbit. Rabbit is another word for rabbit. Yeah, was baptized by John the Baptist and was executed by the order Roman Catholic, Roman perfect and pesky and placed in the whatever this call it. So this is the guy. So they don't even know where he born, unknown. It just born. It says Ital from Roman Empire, and he died C.A.D. 37. Tal or Republic. Man, a lot of this shit. They did. I mean, we don't know if this stuff is true, man. That's the thing. We don't know. I can't answer that. But why they killed Jesus? Is it got something to do? They killed Jesus because they try to frame Jesus because he killed John the Baptist? It's got to be a lot of reasons. Okay, responsible for Jesus' death. In all gospel amount, Pilate is the renovate of to condemn Jesus, but is the criminally forced to give in when the crowd, being untruly in the Jewish leaders, remind that Jesus' claim to be the king is a challenge to Rome Empire, a challenge to Rome ruler, and to the Rome of dedication of Caesar. Rome indirectly have the wide disriddle in its that they're risking. And some of the reading of the question when Pilate would have been so captured to the demand of the crowd. Pilate was later recalled to the Rome for his harsh treatment of the Jews. You see what I'm talking about? What it's trying to say right here, they don't even know why he did that to Jesus. They don't even know why. And the funny thing about this whole story, I've been hearing about Jesus Christ all the time. I've been hearing about this all my life. I want to believe Jesus is real. I want to believe that. But something tells me that Jesus is a black man? Because there's no way you're going to beat a person's back like that. Come on, let's be honest. When the last time we see a white person beat a person wipe her back? The last time I saw a white person got whipped in the back, it was in damn movie Star Troopers. Yeah, because he did a duty undo to take off his helmet without a duty of basic training. Yeah, that's the last time I seen it. See, this is why we need to question this shit. And here's what it is. And Germany has been opposing as part of the birthplace, but it's more likely that he was a Roman citizen born in central Italy. Another legend placed in his death at the Mount Peleliu in Switzerland. Yeah, I figured because Switzerland is the place again. It's because of the banking system over there. That's why. I don't know what more I can say to this. So they don't even know why he killed Jesus. In Switzerland, near and listen to me, and is the Mount Bay. A old tradition is that Mount went there and was banned to the mountain as a punishment for the crime against Christ. So what they're saying, he killed Jesus for no reason, but it really is this guy has something to do with the plotting Jesus' death. And not only Jesus' death, but plotting the death of his friend John the Baptist and put the frame on him. See, we need to question everything, because a lot of this stuff, what we've been taught to believe, So really the birthplace of Switzerland, as a citizen, but he was really come from over there because the punishment what he did to Jesus Christ. Now I'm not saying this story ain't real. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we gotta keep talking in order this moving forward with this country, because I'm gonna tell you, I believe in God, and I still do in my prayers, because I know. I don't want people to think I don't believe it, but what I'm saying is a lot of this stuff, what we've been taught, what we believe, these Christians gotta question everything, because I don't care if we live in a secret society or not. You can't keep lying to people like that and expect the people to believe a lot of this stuff, to what we told them and what we believe in. So don't get me wrong. I know Jesus might be real, but some say Jesus was a known name of another person. Now I don't know how true that is. Edomites is basically people from Europeans. Edomite is basically mean red. It means white. It means Esau. It means Edomite. It's all it is. There's black Edomites out here. Believe me when I tell you this. That's all it is, people. When you see that red, when you see that blue, that's black and white. And when you see brown, you think of people who basically Latinos or something. Or brown is basically black, same thing. I don't know what more I can say this. I can say more than enough than I should. The whole Black Lives Matter. How can people gonna value our lives if we don't value our own lives? And that goes to whites. How can whites say their lives are matter, but yet my question is, when I hear white people say their lives matter, which it is, in so much as lives matter with blacks, but my question is, are they Aryan? Because they're trying to say they're the master race. They're trying to say they're not. So be careful when you say white matter. The whites should be matter when it matters to apply for them and plan to other people for themselves and their community. Same thing when it comes to Black lives and Black matter. When black people say Black lives matter, what they really saying dark matter. When you hear white people say white lives matter, what they really saying white matters only. So they need to be careful, because all that's going to do is promote racism. And the police, that come from ancient Greece. As far as that goes, the word police is po. Go look it up. That come from ancient that police, yeah. But it really come from black guarding people and guard all for black. Now, I don't know how true that is. Don't ask me, because I don't know. The word police. It's sad, boy. It really is that I don't know all this, and this is my first time trying to learn it. Police. Yeah. Police been around ancient centuries ago. It's been around. It's Police. Yeah, it's a city. A city state. That's come from ancient goddamn and importantly of an enemy Greek. Yeah, that come from Greeks, man. That the stuff that comes from Republican. That comes from damn Rome. That comes from the damn Pluto. This is why white people to this day believe in Pluto. To this day, they still believe that. To this fucking very day. This man, Pluto, the school of animate, yeah, this guy right here, the school of animate Pluto by Angelo, yeah, Angelo. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you, we need to question everything, because a lot of this stuff that we believe is a lie. Is a lie. And I'm going to tell you what's really sad about all this. They better do some research. about this goddamn stuff. Because we don't, we're never gonna know. Somebody's lying. Anything else and anything else is sorry. But that's just my commentary. Give me your comments, give me your video response, and tell me what you think of this video. All right. Until next time, all right. Peace, I'm out. All right, peace.